Hello Beya. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking part in this project that is called SPAZI and is an art residency curated by Illustrazioni Seriali for this magical lab that is called Fallani Venezia. Despite your young age, I've been following you since a lot of times and I'm really happy to collaborate with you here in Italy with Fallani, so thank you so much for...
Thank you for inviting me. It's so nice for me to be here. So.
Same to me. I was so curious to meet you. And I feel attracted by the use of color in your works. Is the first things that I notice in your paintings, this magical color and your paintings that looks very impulsive, very expressionist, but at the same time I can feel that there is a lot of study behind your works, like the composition, the choice of colors.
Yes.
And so for SPAZI, for this art residency, you choose to paint the Eden Garden, which is a garden that is based in Venice, but is pretty unknown and is not accessible to people. So I guess you have imagined this garden. And I was wondering what is the balance between imagination and reality in your works?
I took this example for the print for Venice because you know it's we are going in a place like Venice and I was like, that's so great. So I wanted to make a drawing with a place in Venice because I like working with local places when I go somewhere, so it was very interesting for me. And for the imagination, I work a lot from study, you know, with the works with people like in front of me, and I love drawing people in the street, in the bars, so I'm used to work studying things in front of me. But there, like you said, it was a garden which is closed for people, so I had to invent. But I took, you know, I work with pictures sometimes, so I took pictures of a garden and I imagine a statue, and that is why you have a statue with this great wood behind.
So I guess it's like 50% imagination, yes, and 50% reality.
Yeah, I combine all the image I had for Eden Garden because there's a few, and some other images that I found of garden, but in Italian.
Okay. And what about the colors? You told me that one of your favorite art movement is the one of Nabi, which was very interested in the use of colors. So what did you take from the Nabi art movement, and how do you choose color? Because I think that the color palette of your works is really great, and so I'm curious to know how does it work? Yes. How do you choose them?
Firstly, I love Nabi because they are drawing or painting with colors that doesn't exist in reality. Like they making, I don't know, a red mountain or a blue, I don't know, grass, you know. So I love that because I don't use the color like we see in the nature, but other colors, except for this one because there is a little green for the grass and the weeds, but usually I use all the colors who doesn't exist in real life, and that's the point with the Nabi who interests me. So yeah,
that's very interesting to know.
Yes, I don't like to make some blue sky and some green grass. I love to exchange the colors.
And do you have like periods when you prefer a color instead of another one? Because I was looking at your Instagram profile and I saw that like in the past 2 weeks you made a lot of drawings with the color blue, a dark blue. So
Yes.
does it depend on how you feel in a particular moment of your life, or it's just a color choice?
No, I take the blue because sometimes it's very hard to combine colors. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work to see how colors can combine. And it's very, I spending maybe 4 or 5 hours to check the colors. So for this summer, I just prefer to take one color, to not very think about it, and just express myself. And it was blue because it's a color I love. So maybe in the next time I will try with another color, but we'll see.
Okay, and talking about the past week you have spent here at Fallani, this is the first time for you that you approach to this kind of printing. So how it was for you working with levels and understanding that what you were going to make was not just a copy of your original work, but it was like a new interpretation of your works with a different medium. Was it difficult to understand this process? Was it challenging? How did you spend this week? How did you feel during these steps?
Yes, honestly, I didn't think I could use screen print one day with my drawings because there is many layers, and I was like, oh god, it's going to be so much work. But actually I think it's very great because the colors are mixing together, creating new ones. So and I think too that the original is not very far from the print, and from the beginning I knew that it will not be the same. So, but I didn't know how it will look like. So I'm very pleased to see the final result.
I think that your print is, the result of your print is really perfect, and the thing that you work with different levels, it works really great with the silk screen print process, because this is how it works, this printing,
Yes.
that you have realized it.
Even 7 layers with the gold, so
it's perfect.
It's perfect for me.
Perfect finish for your work.
Yes. I think it's so great, and to see also how Gianpaolo is working, to see the process and the time that we have to make this. It's a lot of work. I didn't know it was such a work.
Long.
So I'm so pleased to see that it's very artisanal, human. So I'm so pleased.
So what does it feel when you see your painting printed on a paper?
Yeah, I'm so glad because at the beginning I work very little because the pastels are they used very fast. So the original is like that, so little. So when I saw in big, I was like, wow, this is so nice to enlarge, and this is very near from the original. So, but
You're
it's
happy?
another work too. But yeah, it's great. I'm very happy.
Great.